Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make your own Minecraft texture pack for Minecraft Java Edition only. If you're on Bedrock, well that's a shame, but Java Edition, which is the one we're using now. So, firstly you're going to have to open the app called Run, and it's going to bring this up. So for you, it probably won't have this already, but it might. So if it doesn't have %app data %, you're going to have to type this in, and once you've typed that in, press OK, and this will take you to the app data folder, and you're going to want to go to .minecraft and then go down to versions and whatever version you want to make a Minecraft texture pack for. So I'm just going to use 1.8, 1.8.9. I'm going to want to copy the jar file and put it on my desktop. So now I have this. I am going to want to rename the file, and I can leave it like that, although I want to change it from .jar to .zip. It's going to come up with this little warning, and yes, we do want to change the file. So now this is done, we can extract all and press extract. And we now have our 1.8.9 folder. It's extracting, and now once it's finished, now it's unzipped, we'll be able to actually change what's inside it and then zip it back up again and put it into our Minecraft resource packs. So I'm just going to skip this because it's a bit boring. Alright, as we can see, this is just finishing up. We've only got... Alright, we're done now. So it's no longer a zip file. We can get rid of this. We don't need this. And we now have our 1.8.9 file unzipped. So now we can just leave this. And so this is the file. So now we have this. It's actually the same file. We are going to want to go to the assets file and Minecraft. And we're changing textures here, so you're going to want to go to the textures folder. Well, there's a lot of different textures, so this is obviously block textures. This is textures for entities like animals, elytra, all that stuff. The environment is like the sun, the moon, the sky. GUI is like the inventory. Items is stuff that looks like in your hand. Map, that's maps. Miscellaneous, this is just the enchanting, the world border, the pumpkin, just all that stuff. Models, that's what like armor is, like on your body. Paintings and particle effects. So depending on what texture you want to change, I'm just going to use items, and I'm just going to change diamond sword. So if you double click on your diamond sword, you're going to bring it into the photos, and you can see it's a bit blurry and we can't edit it right now. So I'm just going to press edit and create and edit with Paint 3D. This is definitely the easiest way to do it. So now, as you're going to have to zoom into a lot, but now this is done, we can use pixel pen, turn the thickness to 1 pixel, so it'll only be 1 pixel, and we can change our sword. So I'm going to have a little, let's just do a little golden dot in the center. So now I'm going to Control S to save, and I can leave. So now as you can see, when I open up the diamond sword texture, we have a little golden dot there. It's a bit blurry, but it works. So now, I want to go to the assets. I want to go back to the 1.8 file, and I'm going to have to make a new text document. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to need to do to turn this into a texture pack is just right click in some blank area, right click in a blank space, and go to new text document. So with our new text document, it's a very long way down, whatever, doesn't matter. So I'm just going to want to open this text document. So now you're going to need to do some very specific things with this to turn it into a texture pack, but the first thing you need to do is paste this into your document. So I'm going to put this in the description. So this here is what the name of your texture pack is going to be. So I'm just going to call mine example pack, and I just want to Control S, so now it's saved. And I also am going to need to rename So it has to be called Pack, but not Pack.txt, Pack.mcmeta. And then you're going to have this warning, and yes, you do want to change the name. So now we have Pack.mcmeta here. We can just leave that like that and minimize our tab. So now 1.8.9, this, along with our pack.mcmeta. So we're going to want to drag this out. Actually no. So the next thing you're going to want to do is copy your pack.mcmeta file and chuck it onto your desktop. So paste, and we now have it here. And I'm also, okay, I don't need that there. And the next thing I'm going to want to do is head all the way millions of kilometers up to the top and also copy the assets file. Oh, nope. Right, and copy the assets file, paste. It's going to take a while, there's a lot of things in assets. Okay, here we go. And now, the final bit. Okay, so you're going to want to send to compressed zipped folder, and it's going to compress all this. And once this is done, we've got assets.zip, but we do not want it to be called assets. It's the name of our texture pack. So this is what the texture pack will be just called in file. So I'm just going to call it texture pack example. So that's fine. And now we can just move these over here. And then you're going to want to open up your Minecraft. So I am just using 1.8.9 because that is the release that I made the pack for. So if I play here, it'll load up, and we want to go to options, resource packs. I'm going to want to go like that, and then I'm going to want to drag my texture pack into here. Actually, no, I'm not. So I'm going to actually have to open pack folder, and I'm going to have to drag this into the pack folder. So now it's in my pack folder. No. So open resource pack folder and example texture pack.zip. Okay, and we drag that in here. Okay, so as you can see, I've dragged my texture pack example into here, and now it's here. So I'm going to full screen, and so we've got our texture pack here, done. And I'm just going to create a new world and put it in creative and create new world. So we're just loading up here. What on earth? Why do we spawn there? Anyway, so as we can see, if we get a diamond sword, you can now see that it has a golden bit on it. We've got a little golden pixel, and that isn't there usually because our texture pack is making it like that. And that is how you make a texture pack. It's extremely simple. Well, I mean, it's not, but like, it's definitely doable for anyone that has the time. And I mean, if you want to make a texture pack, this is definitely what you should do. Thank you.